Hi friends, now we'll see how to develop Mule microservice using Anypoint Studio, and we'll see how to deploy our application into Docker image. First we will see what is a microservice. Microservices are small independent services that work together, which means a larger application can be broken into set of smaller components. Each component will be running as a separate service that is called microservice. A microservice can be developed by a small team, 2 to 4 developers. It's easy integration and automatic deployment. When change is required in a certain part of the application, only the related service can be modified and redeployed. It's easy to scale and integrate with third-party services. High scalability. Depending on services can be deployed into multiple servers to enhance the performance. Now we will see what is a Docker. Docker is an open source project that automates the deployment of application inside Linux containers, and it provides the capability to package an application with its runtime dependency into a container. Now we'll go for demo how to create RESTful web service using RAML. Then we will import the RAML file into Mule Studio. Then we'll see how to deploy our Mule app with the Docker image. Uh, First you need to install Docker in your local machine. Okay, I'm using Windows, so you have to go to this URL docs.docker.com. Docker for Windows. You can download Docker for Windows here, the stable version. You can install it in your local machine. Okay, once your Docker is running in your local machine, now we will see how to create RAML file. Okay, go to this URL anypoint.mulesoft.com website, create account for yourself. Okay, then go to the API manager. Then you can see the windows like this. Okay, here I'm having the RAML file, so my path is account. So I'm having 4 APIs: get API, post API, and put API, and delete API. So get API getting all the accounts with marking the response. The response data would be like this. Okay, similarly the post API. So we need input data to create the account. So we can validate our properties, JSON properties. So the mandatory field. So this is the format sample schema for validating input parameters. Like say for example the properties name, properties type string, the schema ID. Okay, it's mandatory, it's required true. Okay, the response HTTP status code would be 201. Account will be created with marking some response, JSON response. Similarly, put operation based on the account ID, we are going to update some data. The input data can be validated through this schema, similar to post operation. Similarly, delete operation also. Okay. So once you have a RAML file, you can download this RAML file in your local machine. Then go to your Anypoint Studio. Okay, you can import your RAML file in your project. I have this RAML file. So once the RAML file is ready, right click this RAML file, go to Mule, then click generate flows from RAML. So once you have completed this action, uh, you can see the api.xml file. The flow will be created: put operation, delete operation, get operation, post operation. Okay, so uh, your application is ready in your local machines. Now you can run your application. Go to your project, right click, go to run as and click Mule application with Maven. Wait for a few minutes. So once build is completed, your application is ready to run. I have already downloaded these packages under the maven.metadata.xml file in local machine. So first you try to connect remote. It's not available in the remote. So it's available in local machine. So maven build is success. Now our application is going to run. Wait for 1 minute to launch API kit. Yes, our application is deployed in local machine. Now you can see microservice account API. Okay, so for get operation click get. Okay, simply click get operation, you can get the response like your 200 response with marking body of the content. So the post operations, so this is the body of the content which you want to post. Click this. Yes, the post operation also 201, the account is created successfully. Now put operation, we need account ID 12345 6 we can give. So the data which you want to update, click put operations. So 200 with the marking the response. Similarly delete operations. So which account you want to delete, the account ID, click delete operations. So you can get 200 with the marking response, account is deleted successfully. So now we have created RAML file. Okay, then we have imported a RAML file into Anypoint Studio, and we build our applications and we have tested locally, it's working fine. Okay, now we are going to deploy our application into Docker image. So before that, stop this application. So you need to export your project. Click export, click Anypoint Studio project to Mule deployable archive file. So in this location I'm going to save account app.zip file. Okay, I have already available, if you want I can change it. So in this location I have exported my project. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to deploy our Mule application into Docker image. So first we need Docker base image. Let me explain. This is the sample Docker file. Okay, I'm going to have Docker image based on the Java version, Java 8 version. From where I'm going to download means from Docker remote repository Java 8 based Docker image. First I am going to download. The maintainer, you can give your email ID. The environment variable Mule home. This is the home path for Mule application in Docker image. opt/mule. Then version I am going to use current version 3.8.1. The setup commands available you can see here, which means I am going to download a repository, I mean the Mule standalone package from remote repository, and save it and extract it and remove it. Where I am putting this packages means under this opt folder. Okay, then I'm switching to working directory Mule home apt Mule. Under this path there are 4 folders: apps, conf, and domains and logs, which means the apps folder will have only our application, conf folder will have configuration files, okay, the wrapper conf file, okay, domains folder will have domain related files, logs files you can track the Mule application log. Okay, this is the entry point for our applications. This Docker file, Okay, I'm having separately, you can see here this Docker file I'm having here in workspace, in my workspace. So I have already run this Docker file using this command docker build dac hyphen tag account hyphen app dot, which means from the Java 8 version, you can see the tag image from version 8. I'm going to create new tag along with my packages, along with Mule standalone packages, okay. So the docker image, you can see account hyphen app. So I'm tagging the new docker image for our Mule app, okay. So the latest package which I have downloaded from remote. So now you can see the new docker image, the latest version account app. So this docker image having Java 8 version along with Mule standalone package 3.8.1 version. Now I am going to show you how to deploy our application, custom application, I mean Mule custom application into Docker image. So already we saw we have exported, we have exported the zip file into these locations, correct. So we have the account app and the zip file in these locations, and also I'm having the docker file in these locations. What I am going to do, from the account app docker image, from this image I'm going to deploy my project into this image. So that's why this docker file, from this image I'm going to add my exported zip file, okay, from this folder, apps folder, then the port number 8081 which we are going to use for our application. Okay, go to the command prompt, go to the account. So use this command, I'm going to build one more tag. I'm going to build docker image, which means whatever you have the zip file which is going to deploy into the existing docker image. So you can see now successfully built, okay. So now we'll see the docker images. So the latest images, previously you can see 821 MB, now you can see 857 MB, which means our zip file is deployed into account app docker image. Now we will see how to run our docker image. This is the sample command to run the docker image. So docker run the terminal, okay, the port number 8081 account app. Let's see our docker is running or not. So after executing this command, okay, yeah, you can see our application is deployed successfully. Now we are going to test our application. So this is our application is REST API. So here you can go. I am using the REST client tool to test our applications. So what I am going to use, HTTP localhost, the port number which we are using 8081, then API slash accounts Okay, for a get operation click this URL. You can get 200 the response body, the account id name, account id name. So the get operation is working fine. Now we are going to use a post operation. For post operation we need data. So copy this data, put it to here, click. Now you can see 201 header. So account is created successfully. Now we will see put operation. For put operation what we need? We need the account ID, specific account ID 12345. Then the data we need to update. So account is updated successfully. You can see 200. Now we are going to see the delete operations. So for particular account you can delete, you can pass the account ID as a query parameter, but I am using account ID in the body of the content in my applications to delete existing account. You can get 200 account is deleted successfully. Okay, so this is the way deploying application, I mean the Mule application into Docker image. The thing is, you need Docker base image for Mule ESP. Then you have to create, export GIF file for your application, your custom project. Then you need to deploy your application into Docker image. Then you need to start the Docker container. Then you can test it. That's it. Thank you for watching this video.